Hey, I want to welcome everyone to Henry Talks, the government podcast to tell you all about Henry County government. I'm Melissa Robinson, Public Information Director, and we are sitting here with Thomas White from Parks and Recreation. Welcome, Thomas.
Hey, thanks, Melissa. I'm so glad to be here. I can't wait to talk to the Henry County people about what we have going on. A lot of exciting things are happening. Honestly, Melissa, I'm just honored to be at the table with you.
Thank you, Thomas. You're always so cordial, and I appreciate that.
What can I say? I sparkle.
You're very humble. So anyway, Thomas, tell us a little bit. There's so much going on with Parks and Rec right now. So let's start off with beginning in January, you're going to be starting to celebrate your 50th year. Is that right?
50th year. We're really excited. 1974 was the first official year of Henry County Parks and Recreation. What we're going to do for the 50th is going to be amazing.
I bet it is. You have something planned for every month, I'm sure.
We do. We have something planned for every month. Our overall goal in Parks and Rec has always been to better quality of life for our residents in Henry County. We do that by creating communities. We want everyone to feel like they have a place to go, no matter what their interests, their passion, their hobbies. We want to provide that for them. No one should feel left out in our community.
All right.
And that's what we're trying to create.
And that's what you've done over the last, year or two. I think traditionally Parks and Rec is known for a football, baseball, cheerleading kind of mentality. And what you've done over the last year or two is you have brought in activities and other events for kids who might not really be into the sports thing. So just tell us a little bit about that.
100%. So we're really embracing alternative programming, and that's going to feed a lot of our 50-year events that we want you to come to. For example, basketball. We're adding a spelling bee component to that. In January, that will be our first 50th year event, Spelling Bee. It's going to be great. How many times do you see basketball players being encouraged to spell? We want to make sure that there's an academic component to every one of our recreation events, but that's just the start. We've embraced homeschool programs. Our homeschool programs have been absolutely exploding. We started with homeschool chess. Then we moved into homeschool hiking that we do once a month.
I saw that.
Now we have homeschool open gym. And starting next month, we'll have homeschool yoga. So, right. We're trying to do all that we can. In fact, with our homeschool chess program that we just had, we played a 1 versus 8 game in which I attempted to play 8 different games.
Okay.
With 3 people per game going against me.
Was that a huge success for you?
It was a huge success for the kids. It was not a huge success for me. I won 1 of the 8 games.
Well, I'm sure they love to beat you, so that's okay. I think
yes, it was great. It was great because I won that one game that I won was in the first 4 moves. After the first 4 moves, I was done.
It's over.
So
okay.
It was over. They destroyed me. It was so great for the kids, but it creates a social thing.
It does.
Like I said, a community for them.
It does.
And that's what we're trying to do with our 50 years events. We want people to see the different offerings we have in Parks and Rec. We want them to know you may live in Henry County. You may just have moved here, but you have a home with us. That's what we're trying to create.
Okay, I think it sounds great. I know that I want to brag a little bit about Parks and Rec because just recently...
Agency of the Year!
Of the Year. The team won Agency of the Year. Yeah, let's get a little hype up for that. That was pretty good. And so that was a huge deal because it wasn't just for district. It was statewide.
Yes, it was statewide. We actually won district last year. And Jonathan Penn, JP, our Leisure Services Cluster Lead, told the rec board, we're winning State Agency of the Year.
And he did it.
We didn't know it would be this year, but it was really great because of all the programs that we've started. Just last year, we started 17 new programs.
Wow.
And our premier program that we really think helped us with Agency of the Year is the Watering Can Mentoring Program.
Okay. And JP was able to teach a class at GRPA.
Yes.
I was able to go watch that. He did an amazing job and incorporated the Watering Can program into it. So briefly tell us about that.
So we've done something that, as far as we can tell, no other Parks and Rec agency in the nation has done. We know for a fact that no other agency in the state has done. Right. We're going to be featured in the NRPA magazine. That's the National Recreation and Park Association magazine. It's our national publication.
That's right.
Watering Can's going to be taken and shown there. But I'm going to give you a little hint about it because you live in Henry County. Maybe you want to be involved.
You keep breaking the fourth wall, but go ahead.
Right. I want to talk directly to the people, though. I don't want it to be just talking to Melissa.
What?
I want Henry County to know
yes,
we care and we're committed.
Okay, that's so great. Yeah. Absolutely.
So Watering Can takes people from 12 to 18 years old.
Okay.
We bring them in for 1 week during the summer, and we offer them the chance to be mentored by park maintenance. They learn everything from small engine repair to turf management to basic carpentry skills.
That is so awesome. That is such an awesome program. It really is.
And if they agree to sign up for it, it's a 9-week program that takes all across summer break. So we're starting to do different clinics. The clinics are going to be pretty great, but one that we're really excited about is coming in January. We're going to be doing defensive driving for your teenagers so that they can get that insurance discount.
That's huge.
That you get.
Yes, because insurance is so high, and that is a great idea. I know so many employees have asked about that too for their kids, so it's great that you'll be able to offer that.
We're going to sign up as many people as we can. We are going to have a cap because there's only so many that we can handle at one time.
Sure.
But it's going to be a pretty great thing, and we're expanding to even more things. For example, Henry County 4-H, which shares an office with us, is doing some pretty amazing programs as well.
Okay, and I know somebody's here from 4-H to come talk about all those great programs, so let's introduce her and bring her on.
Come on over.
Hey.
This is Lauren Pike, our 4-H agent. Lauren is absolutely amazing. She leads so many great programs, just completely selfless in doing what she does, goes to the schools throughout the week to teach classes at the school. Lauren, tell us about what 4-H is doing.
Yeah, absolutely. So I currently serve as the Henry County 4-H agent, and I kind of got started in this role because I grew up in 4-H up in Walker County, fell in love with the program. I dedicate most of the things I've decided to do in my life to 4-H. It's been a huge impact on my life. So I chose to go to the University of Georgia and study agricultural communications, and after that I got hired here in Henry County and have absolutely fallen in love with the program here.
That is a great testament to the 4-H program. If it's something you grew up in, and you've decided to make it a career and a successful career. So tell us a little bit about what's going on with Henry County 4-H right now. I know there's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're really excited. We've got some awesome programming going on this year. We've got everything from shooting sports with shotgun and BB gun and an archery team to going in public schools and some private schools. And we teach STEM-related lessons. We teach public speaking. We teach agriculture-related lessons. We teach all kinds of different things with the kids. We also do things outside of the classroom that we call specialty clubs, where we do a dog club, a horse club, a robotics club, basically you name it, and we've got some kind of area for you.
Okay, all right, so tell me, I want to know about dog club. I love dogs. I'm a dog person now. Okay, so that's I'm a dog person now since I adopted 2 dogs, and they're the most important thing to me. So tell me what you do in your dog club, just so we can have an idea and maybe people will be interested.
I know her daughter. I'm not going to tell her that.
Yeah, so our dog club is actually one of our biggest programs this year. Okay. It is led by one of our volunteers, Miss Jennifer Evans. Great. And so she meets with youth once a month, and they talk about dog care, dog training. She brings some different animals to interact with the kids. They do typically a meal or a snack of some kind at their meetings, and then different activities depending on what month it is and what kind of theme she has to the meetings.
That's great. Would you ever consider maybe a dog club for parents who want to train their dog better? Because dog training is really tough, and my dogs are spoiled. So I didn't know if that was something that might be on the schedule at some point.
Yeah, absolutely. So kind of the cool thing about 4-H is we take the needs of the community and turn them into a club. I know Parks and Rec does very, very similar things. So it's really been awesome to be in the same building and kind of get to work with Thomas and a lot of the Parks and Rec staff to find some of those needs.
In fact, Parks and Rec is actually about to start a dog training group.
Really?
Class. Yes. And we were going to mention to 4-H, hoping that the dog club would partner with us.
Yeah.
All right. So I need to register for this. I really do. I need to register for this class because I have precious, precious babies, but they may need a little behavioral help. So
no problem. We're all about helping with behaviors of dogs. Not so much with the kids.
Well, it sounds like you have a lot going on. I know you said that you go into the public schools. That's a program, I think it used to be for the 5th graders. Is that still the thing?
Yes, it's still primarily for 5th graders. Right now, it's voluntary for schools, so schools choose if they'd like to have 4-H in their schools or not. But in the past couple years since I've been here, the number of schools allowing us to come in and educate their youth, especially on public speaking, has grown tremendously. We're very excited.
That's great. And then public speaking is what you're doing. You're in the midst of your public speaking program and competition right now. Is that right?
Yes. So we do what we call a Cloverleaf public speaking competition. That's for our 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. And then once we hit 7th through 12th grade, that competition comes up in March and includes kind of a resume aspect to it as well. Okay.
Parks and Rec is excited to announce that their competition will be happening at Locust Grove Recreation Center in January.
Very good. Thomas, I know that Thomas probably is a little shy, and
I
so
am.
he may be able to benefit from some public speaking classes, or
Sure.
at least watching the kids
Sure.
speak publicly. Thomas, what do you think about that?
I can't wait to participate in this. I will learn whatever I can from the kids.
He's very humble, very shy.
I am, and
An
I need
introvert.
that support. I need that support. But I have a question for Lauren right now
Okay.
that has been burning since I met you. Are you prepared right now to admit that Future Farmers of America is better than 4-H?
Oh wow.
Ooh. So
I think you're putting her in
That
a
was a
very
yes,
tough
I
position
think.
right now, Thomas. I think it's.
I think that was a yes.
I think-
that just wasn't the question I was
I
expecting.
feel like you could say I will take the fifth on this one. You do not have to answer that question.
Well, actually, I grew up in both 4-H and FFA,
Okay.
so I can say that both organizations are truly awesome. They offer a lot of different opportunities, and so I actually encourage a lot of our youth to be involved in both of the organizations. So
So
So-
diplomatic. That's
I know, right?
That's the right. Yeah. Okay.
You have a future in government. It's going to be great. So how do you join 4-H then? Like, how do the kids get involved?
So we get a majority of our youth from our 5th grade classrooms when we go in and they hear about 4-H, but also we try to go to different community events and give out information. It really just depends on what part of 4-H you want to join. If you want to join dog club, just come to a dog club meeting and we'll get you signed up.
Okay.
If you want to come to a shooting sports practice, there's a little more we got to prepare you for something like that, some safety rules and things like that. So if you're interested, I just recommend calling the extension office and we can give you the steps for the different clubs and things like that.
Okay, great. Is there also, is there a lot of information on the website as well, or?
Yes, so our website has quite a bit of information. The thing is, we're always coming out with new programs, so we also release a monthly newsletter, so I recommend checking our social media as well.
Great. No, that's great. Very good. Thomas.
This was so exciting. I'm just amped up hearing about 4-H.
And so let me ask you this. You did mention camp registration will start soon, right? So people might want it if they have children who'd love to go to camp. My daughter went to 4-H camp for several years, loved it, had such a great time, learned so much, great fellowship. So
You were planting in FFA when I asked my question. And that's what I did. No wonder you cut me off. Okay.
well, no, that's
FFA for life.
FAA? Oh,
FFA.
FFA. Yeah, okay, I wasn't sure. 'Cause
I was a future
different
farmer of
organization.
America.
I may be a pilot someday, so I'm more.
I was a
FAA.
future farmer in America. As you can tell, I went into that farming career and
Yes.
I did well.
How's that doing for you?
I'm in Parks and Rec, so
Okay, well,
we started a garden. That's
there you go.
that's the closest I got to it.
I think that works. That's good. All right, so tell us when registration starts for camps and what people need to know to register.
Yeah, so all of our week-long camps this year are going to be $425. We offer camp for 4th through 12th grade, and they're in different locations depending on the age. Registration's going to start on February 1st, and we expect every spot we have to fill up this year. So we really encourage people to come in either on February 1st or as close as you can. The big thing is our 4th through 6th grade camp is going to be at Rock Eagle 4-H Center this year, and we are really, really excited to get we're looking at about 60 to 70 kids going down there this year, so we're really excited.
That
That's
sounds
amazing.
awesome. Did you go to camp as a kid, Thomas? Were you a camper?
I did indeed go to a camp when I was a kid. It was really exciting. My granddad had this big tree in his front yard, and I would camp out up under it. I usually made it till around 12:30 in the morning, 1 o'clock before I ran inside. It was a really great experience.
Okay, so you're a camper. You're like an old school camper.
I'm an
like
old school
You're
camper.
OG camper.
I tried to go to a church camp once. They said I couldn't come. So
What? Oh, Thomas, I can't believe that.
I know it's a story.
Well, I think this has been a great, informative program. Thank you so much for all the information. I hope you come back and talk to us, especially when you get registration started and start your new programs. And Thomas, any last words from you?
Henry County, we care.
We're committed.